When we started 30 years ago, we were like a hospice program, caring for people who didn't have supportive family or whose family was overwhelmed, making sure that nobody had to go through this alone. Then these amazing medications came out, antiretroviral therapies that just keep getting better and better. Suddenly, the need for care teams to support people in end-of-life care was much less. People were saying, my doctor says I might live. I might not be dying like I thought I was. So what do I do now? This new group, TIHAN, says people aren't dying, let's help them to live. Let's find a way to gather people living with HIV together for peer support, for mutual support. Let's get people living with HIV, bring them here in this room. Let's get faith communities to bring food, those delicious casseroles, and let's have a meal. And let's celebrate life. And let's celebrate these new medications that are changing the landscape of HIV. That was in 1999. That's when Paz Cafe started, right here in this room, with just a little table with a few people here. And it's now grown to have served over 36,000 meals and impacted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people living with HIV, giving them a safe place where they walk in and they're welcomed and loved and fed, and they have this opportunity to meet all these other great positive people and know that they're not the only one, and see these caring volunteers from our sponsoring groups who treat them like they are special, because they are. TIHAN has continued to grow and adapt as the disease has changed, as medications have changed. But one thing has remained the same: caring for people in need, helping make sure that no one has to go through this alone, and that the stigma that still exists, it's different, but it's still there. But that stigma can be reduced by making people feel comfortable with who they are, make them feel welcomed and accepted and loved, surround them with the love and support of volunteers and donors and faith communities and businesses and nonprofit groups, and have a system of support that helps people feel a part of instead of apart from. Over the past 30 years, we've been privileged to know some amazing people. People living with HIV that have inspired us and touched us and moved us. We've had amazing volunteers, incredible staff, generous donors, fantastic partners with faith communities, businesses, nonprofit organizations. When we started 30 years ago, we were sure that a cure was around the corner. That was the only way we could survive those difficult days and have any sense of hope, was that the cure was right there, coming soon. Our job was to go out of business because there'd be a cure or because the stigma would be gone. The stigma still remains. It's better, but there's still a stigma around HIV. We still have more work to do. I don't know what the future is going to hold. These medications keep getting better. Treatments keep getting better. There's still too many people that find out they're positive and feel like there's no hope. So we're going to keep serving. We're going to keep loving. We're going to keep supporting. We're going to keep asking you to be part of a support system for people living with HIV right here in our community. And I know you'll respond.